The art of making rot takes time and patience. This is my mother-in-law's recipe. She has decades of experience making rot, which I would love to share with you guys today. I will list all of the ingredients in the caption below, and you can find the full recipe on my blog inspired by preesfood.com. She starts off by adding in flour to a deep clean dish. Then she adds in sugar and she mixes these two ingredients until they are well combined. The next two ingredients is ground elaichi powder and almond flour, and she just gently mixes it into the flour mixture. She slowly pours in room temperature butter ghee, making sure she doesn't leave any excess in the measuring cup, and she makes fine breadcrumbs and she takes her time in doing so. She then proceeds to gradually add in room temperature milk to form a slightly dry and sticky dough, and as you can see, she adds in the milk and brings the dough together. You may need to add a little less or more depending on the humidity in your kitchen. Next part is really crucial when it comes to making rot. She kneads the dough for a good 7 to 10 minutes, making sure she gets in there. Sometimes she even stands on a stool to make sure that she has enough strength to knead the dough. And this is going to ensure that the rot has a nice crispy texture. If you've made roti before, then the next part's going to be really familiar. You're going to take a little piece of the dough, you're going to flatten it into a disc using your palm and your fingertips, place it on a floured surface and roll it out using a rolling pin until it's thin enough to be about 1 centimeter thick. To fry the rot, you'll slide it in some heated ghee, low to medium heated ghee, and you're going to cook this for a couple minutes on each side. Be patient because you don't want to land up with rot that's raw in the center. You'll cook this until it's golden brown on both sides. Remove the rot from the ghee and press down with a spoon to release any excess ghee, and then just stack them up in a lined bowl ready for your prasad. And there you have it, my mother-in-law's very simple rot recipe. I hope you guys give this a try. Let me know if you do. Remember, you can always find the full detailed recipe with lots of tips on my blog inspired by preesfood.com.